Hello there, welcome to another episode of Animating in TVPaint Animation Pro. My name is Shalon and I'm from P2 Studios, and today I just wanted to welcome you back. We haven't seen you guys in a long time due to our production working on Muk-Muk, or the power of Muk-Muk, and today I just wanted to show you a little bit about that to explain why we haven't made a video in a while. So this is our project that we are working on. It's currently at 44 scenes per this episode, which is about a 2-minute episode that we're working on. This particular video, we're only up to scene 16, and we do have another scene here, scene 17, but it's hidden from the project. And the reason why I did this is because I didn't like the composition or the camera angle of the shot. So what I did is I hid it, and it will not be shown or rendered in the production. And if you want to do this and you find you have a scene that you don't want in your project to be rendered, all you do is hover over it and right click it, and then you can just hide the clip, and that will hide the scene so you don't have to you can use it for reference later if you need to, or if you want to revisit that shot. So I just go ahead and hidden it so it's not in our shot, and I'm starting to redo it. It's called Rock the Robot, and this is when Muk-Muk got really angry and shot the rock at the robot, or the mech as we call him. And so the premise of the story is that I'll show you what we're working on, is where the butterfly, he's one of the main characters. He comes and he flies in, and in the background you'll see Muk-Muk. He's just a silhouette, so the butterfly doesn't even notice him, because Muk-Muk is a character that is based off of these creatures who love and are connected with nature, and their power exists within nature. So, and then in this shot is where the butterfly, you'll see the butterfly, and its wings will have the silhouette of Muk-Muk standing behind him. And then we revisit this second shot, and this reveals Muk-Muk's eyes. We thought that was pretty cool and interesting how to reveal his presence in this shot. And then he starts to bend down to pick up the butterfly, but as he does this, the mech stomps down and tries to wipe out Muk-Muk. But inadvertently, instead of killing or wiping out Muk-Muk, he stomps on the butterfly. And then as he tries to walk away, you can see the debris is going to fall. The butterfly is going to be here. We got to enlarge him a little bit, and he'll be crushed. We're going to zoom in on the scene, and you'll see the butterfly. And then Muk-Muk's going to be enraged, and because he cries out, and then he gets enraged, and then he gets up, and you'll see his fur will be radiating with energy, so it'll be moving around. And then the mech tries to bend down and grab Muk-Muk, and as you can see, his halo here is developed, and his fur is still irradiating with energy. And this is the next scene is a tribute to one of my favorite animations, which is Avatar: The Last Airbender. And the Last Airbender, they have earthbenders, and they can bend, they can manipulate rocks, and so Muk-Muk uses his natural powers to earthbend a rock, and as the robot reaches down, he throws the rock at the robot, and he's like enraged. And then the robot's gonna be reaching in with the other arm, as you can see up here. It's gonna be reaching in with this arm, and the rock's gonna come up right up into the shot here, and be like, or it'll come actually right into shot here, and it's gonna shoot right into his arm, and it's gonna knock him back. And then from there, he tries to step on Muk-Muk, and I can show you that briefly. We have our project storyboards that are posted on Artilla. So As you can see here, this is the storyboard. So there's actually 10 pages. Again, this is where after he rock bends and as you can see, the robot here gets hit in the left shoulder, and he takes and tries to step on Muk-Muk again. As you can see, his foot comes down, and Muk-Muk's about to get stomped, but he builds up this energy within him, and he lets it out in like a scream blast, and the scream blast takes and goes up through the robot. As you can see, there's Muk-Muk letting out the blast. It goes right up through. It blasts apart his foot. As you can see, it explodes apart, and it knocks the mech back onto his back, and his arm is gone, and his most of his leg is gone, and Muk-Muk's standing right here. And as the robot comes down, the robot, the blast wave from his impact blast past Muk-Muk. So in this scene, it's going to show his fur kind of like waving in that direction. And so Muk-Muk gets upon the robot's chest. As you can see, this is the eye of the robot. The robot's coming down and starting to grab Muk-Muk. He wants to like squish him, because it's still his prime directive to wipe out anything that is not mechanical. They call it impure. And so what happens is, you can see this is from the robot's eye perspective. He's looking up at Muk-Muk, and the hand's coming down to try to grab him. But Muk-Muk closes his hand using the powers he has. And he actually implodes the robot's head. The mech's head collapses, and it ends up disabling the mech permanently. And then Muk-Muk closes his eyes, and he's dwelling upon what's just happened. He goes over, he starts walking over. This is inside that imprint in the ground that you saw in the previous shots. And as you can see, the background around him, all the trees and stuff are broken and ripped. And just like the butterfly, he picks up the butterfly. You can see his fur is kind of matted around his eyes. And he takes the butterfly into his hands, and he kind of builds up the natural energy that's he is connected to. And the energy is more powerful than, because of his emotions being heightened, than even he expected it to be. So what happens is that this energy bursts out of him, and it kind of like a wave goes out from him, emanates from him. And this is looking down onto the ground and everything, and how the wave is going through everything is broken, and everything starts, the wave creates this energy starts to regrow everything. So it regrows the forest and everything that's been broken or destroyed. And you can see the mech, there's going to be vines that are going to be crawling over him, and he's going to be incorporated within the natural surroundings around him. Basically, he's turned into a big rock. And then at the end here, this is the end, the page 10 of our storyboard. This is another tribute to a movie I liked. I thought the ending was really cool. If you ever seen Forrest Gump, in the end he has this feather that floats away. The feather becomes a symbol, and so I wanted to incorporate something like this into this project. So I have the butterfly. He releases the butterfly, and it goes up, and you can see him. He's like fading into the distance while the butterfly keeps flying up, and the butterfly flies away, and then it fades out, and that's the end. And then we do the end credit rolls. So that's what our story we're working on. If you guys want to go to Artilla, the address is here, or you could just go to artilla.com and look for the Power of Muk-Muk on the projects page. And you can follow us along as we continue this project if you are waiting for our videos. And I just wanted to tell you personally that I appreciate all your support, and all your views, and I do think it's fantastic. We're getting more and more subscribers as we're going along. So we're going to keep producing videos, and hopefully more often than I have been. And I just want to encourage you guys to keep on animating. As you can see, it takes a while for a project to be developed. Usually, you know, there's only a couple of us that are working on this. If you actually want to help work on this, you're more than welcome to apply on this project page. It'll allow you to apply for our project, and we have our crew page here, and we can add you to it, and you can work on, if you want to work on whatever you whatever we have available, shots, you know. We're always looking for animators and character designers and stuff like that. So just apply to the project, or you can email us. Our email's here, and then yeah, just keep up with our videos, and we appreciate it. And we thank you to all of our subscribers. And we did get a request from one of our viewers to do an opacity map type effect that's used in our TVPaint program. So we're working on getting that out as well. So you can look forward to that in the future videos. So anyway, I just wanted to wrap this up, and again, thank you for all your support and your views, and thank you for following along with our project. So until then, just keep on practicing, keep on animating, and we look forward to seeing whatever you guys make.